Hello and welcome back to Papa's German Kitchen. In this episode we're going to make a vegetarian chili soup. Very quick and easy to make and super flavorful.
Hi and welcome from Canada. My name is Phil and this is Kalle, and together we present to you Papa's German Kitchen. You may know my dad from Germany's famous YouTube channel CALLEkocht Grandma's Recipes, and now we present to you the channel in English. Perfectly translated for you to understand what he's talking about and what I'm talking about. So, I hope you enjoy the channel and leave a like and subscribe please. Thank you.
For today's dish we need only a few items. We have a couple of onions, some garlic, 2 chilies. You can use dry or fresh chilies, it's up to you. About 1 liter of vegetable stock, some kidney beans, 1 pepper, some corn, some peas, and a can of crushed tomatoes. A great spice to use for this dish is smoked paprika powder. It gives you a little bit of a smoky flavor to it, which makes it very exciting to eat. We will then start by slicing up the garlic in even pieces. You don't need to be super fine, just all similar shape and size. We will then continue to dice up some onions. Quick and simple. Make sure everything has the same size so it cooks equally. In a medium-sized pot, my dad heated up a little bit of olive oil. You can use canola oil or grapeseed oil. Make sure that you don't overheat that oil so the garlic and onion will burn. Start by frying up the garlic and then you add the onions to it. Give it a quick stir and then you can add the crushed chilies to it. The chilies need to fry up a little bit to release the aroma and all that flavor. For today's dish, my dad is only using 1/2 of a red pepper. The other red pepper you can keep for a different recipe or just snack it raw. Lots of vitamin C, very healthy. A beginner tip for cutting peppers is to cut from inside to the outside so you don't have to pierce through that hard skin if your knife is not super sharp. This way it's easier to cut. This pepper will then be diced up. Again, similar sizes to your other ingredients. So in this case, we will cut the pepper into pieces that are similar size to kidney beans, corn and peas. Also, the celery will be cut the same way. One thing we really like about this dish is how quick and easy it is. You really just have to fry up those onions and garlic and then you add your vegetables right on top. You will use the same heat of that oil to give it a bit of a fry to release all those natural aromas and all those flavors. And we will then season with salt and pepper. Make sure you use enough salt because you want the flavor right away. You will then add the paprika powder and you will heat it up as well to release all those aromas. Once the vegetables look like this, it's time to add the crushed tomatoes to it. Simply add them to the pot and incorporate everything nice and even with each other. You can really start smelling all those aromas developing in the pot, and now it's time to add the vegetable stock to it. We make our own stock, you can buy it, but you will find a great recipe on my dad's channel about this. The great thing about this dish is, again, the cooking time. This vegetable soup don't need to boil for hours. It's a quick 5-minute boil up and then you will add your other ingredients. So you can see here it's slowly starting to form its consistency and the way it's going to look. And you can now add your kidney beans, your green peas and your corn. The final step now is to bring it up to a boil. This will take another 3 to 5 minutes depending on how much you're making and also depending on how thick you would like to have the soup. You can cook it for a lot longer. It will get thicker because the kidney beans start to break and will thicken up the soup. Same will happen with the corn, so this is up to you. If you would like to have a more stew consistency, cook it for another 5 to 10 minutes. This is completely up to you. Today we're making soup, so this is a silky, smooth looking soup. And all that's left to do is to plate it up. We use a nice deep dish for this. You can use a bowl. And we also use some sour cream for the final touch. And if you like this video, make sure to subscribe and give us a thumbs up. If you want to check out my dad's channel, I'll leave the link in the description below, an original sound. Thank you, and like we say, tschüss!